All right, what is up, Utah fans? This is Joseph back with the Utah Utes Football Digest, and we just got news that Taeshaun Lyons is officially entering the transfer portal. And this is after the weird news yesterday where Taeshaun Lyons went into the transfer portal and then a couple hours later went out of the transfer portal. There's definitely some drama there. I'm excited to dive into it. We'll talk about what Taeshaun Lyons has done during his time here, and what he could have been, but we'll dive into it all, talk about what this means for Utah, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Before we get into it, guys, smash the like button, comment down below. What are your thoughts? Do you know anything behind the scenes? I want to hear it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We put out a ton of Utah Utes football content, so if you're into that, make sure you stick around. And then also the show is brought to you by the 1012 Network. We're a part of the show or part of the network. Sponsored by Charlie Hustle, charliehustle.com, vintage made fresh. Use code 101215 for 15% off any non-sale items at charliehustle.com. If you guys like this shirt, it really is nice. So make sure you guys go subscribe. And let's go ahead and dive in, talk about Taeshaun Lyons entering the transfer portal. Guys, and real quick, just to give you guys a reminder, who is Taeshaun Lyons? So Taeshaun Lyons is a wide receiver that coming out of high school was a 92 graded wide receiver according to 24/7 Sports, which is not just, that's not just borderline 4-star. That's a solid, good 4-star. And you look here, he was a top 250 prospect according to 24/7. And then even the composite grade, he was number 216. So a very exciting prospect coming out of high school. You take a look at his offer sheet here. He had a bunch of very good offers: Washington, Notre Dame, Penn State, Oregon, Texas A&M, Utah. He could have went, virtually probably wherever he wanted, right? Colorado, Arizona State, Arizona. So he probably had opportunity to go wherever he really wanted to go. And then it doesn't work out at Washington. And then the last year in the transfer cycle, he transferred over to Utah. So that's kind of where his career has been to date. And now he is entering the transfer portal again for the second time in 24 hours. So I wonder what happened there, why he was in the transfer portal and then out of it. But that's Taeshaun Lyons. Very exciting prospect when he came over due to his grade out of high school and how we were not far removed from his high school playing days. And he was coming to Utah, but it did not work out. So sad to see there it didn't work out with Utah. And now let's talk about what this is probably going to lead to for Taeshaun Lyons and what this means for Utah. Okay, guys, final thoughts about Taeshaun Lyons, what this means for him, and what this means for Utah. So I'd say right out the gate, are you having fun? Okay. What this means for Taeshaun Lyons out the gate is I think my guess would be we'll see a step down in where he goes, right? It didn't work out in Washington. It didn't work out in Utah. He did not see the field at all. And now it's okay, hey, I don't think a top tier team is going to take a big risk on him. I think maybe a G5 team will be willing to offer him a starting spot or money that's equivalent to a starting level player. But I think if he's going to any P4 teams, he's not going to get the offer he wants. And my guess would be he's going to wind up in the G5 after it not working out at two separate stops. Again, he could be, a great guy behind the scenes, but who knows, right? We don't know too much detail about it. So sad to see there. Now, what this means for Utah, I think this means we're not done yet. So he goes into the transfer portal yesterday, comes out, and then almost immediately after he comes out, Otto Tia commits to Utah. And now he's entering the transfer portal again. So my hypothesis is that there is a transfer portal wide receiver coming down the pipe to Utah that told Utah yes, or at some point today, hey, I'm ready to commit. And now Taeshaun Lyons is in the transfer portal because Utah said, hey, we got our guy coming, you're out, we're bringing him in. So I would keep your eyes peeled for another transfer pickup for Utah. Should be an exciting continuance of this transfer cycle, which has brought tons of news, tons of drama, and tons of good times. Can you say good times?
Good time.
All right, guys, I am out of here. Like the video, comment down below what you guys think about the situation. Do you think another receiver is coming down the pipe? Do you think a good team could be going for Taeshaun Lyons, or do you think he's stop? Or do you think he's going to the G5? And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am out of here. Go Utes.